And we're live. I purposely smiled for a little bit longer so it would be really creepy, kind of like they do in like the news shows. What's up, everybody? It is Andy Chang, FTW, and I'm here right now to tell you guys how grateful I am for each and every one of you for being here to celebrate with me 10,000 subscribers. Woo! I am the shit. Anyways, again, I'm just so grateful to you guys. You know, there's so much. Yo, what's up? What's up? Good to have you guys all here, man. The gang is all here, man. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. I'm just adjusting my Burger King crown right now, but seriously, guys, like, thank you so much for supporting me. You know, I just am just so grateful for all of you, you know, for helping me get this far. And I didn't really have too much planned. Oh my gosh, it's still not big enough. That's what she said. So basically, yo, guys, thanks so much. Yeah, we were just having our pre-Discord chat as well, so that was really nice. But basically, what I was gonna do was just talk about, you know, my journey, you know, how I got here, what's worked well for me, you know, what I did when I things were really hard, you know, and I wanted to give up and all that kind of stuff. And then whatever questions you guys want me to do, like I said, this Q&A is all about what you guys want, really. So like, I have a little bit of stuff prepared that I'm going to talk about, but really it's kind of directed by whatever you guys want me to talk about. So you guys have any questions? Like, for example, if you guys are wondering what this white sheet of paper is right here, like, why are like the Josh's Jacks boxes missing? Well, let me show you. All right. So I showed the guys on Discord earlier, but there's a silver play button that's gonna be given to me eventually, and that's what the makeshift silver play button looks like. So it says, presented to Andy Chang FTW for passing 100,000 subscribers. Yeah. So I obviously haven't passed that mark yet, but I will one day. And so I'm basically just manifesting it right here by saying, hey, I'm going to have 100,000 subs one day. And that is where I am going to put that is where I'm going to put the plaque. Yo, Matthew, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Oh my God. Yo, I got a gritty. Remember, guys, I always have to gritty every single time I get a donation. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I feel like we're back in the season right now, which, by the way, spoiler alert, I am getting back into NFL content once the season starts. So don't you guys worry. I will absolutely be back once the season kicks off. Gritty time. Oh, wait, I got to play some music. Let's see here. I want to make sure I don't get copyrighted. So what's a good gritty song to dance to? Oh my gosh, I'll just play Caramel Dancing real quick. Yeah, I don't want to get copyrighted, so I only did it for a little bit. Yes, still got it, guys. Still got it. Woo! $10, baby. What? That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, yo, Matthew, another $2. All right, I got to do the gritty again, guys. It's gritty time. Oh, here, I'll play the Burger King song because they don't get copyrighted. So I'll do the Whopper song right now. On repeat. Whopper. Whopper, 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 Junior, double, triple, Whopper, flame grilled taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup, it's okay if I don't want that Impossible or bacon. Whopper, any Whopper my way. You rule your season today at BK. Have it your way. You rule! Oh, God, that's awesome. You guys, I am so out of breath right now. Oh, my gosh. Ah, man. I'll tell you, every time you see me do it, I do it all in one take, but I am gassed at the end of it. Like, I am so exhausted. Whew, another gritty. Whew. Oh, Matthew, you donated $2. Oh, my God. Thanks so much, Ken, man. I just caught up on the chat. I was like, oh, wow. I was like, hey, that's really cool. For those of you just joining us, the reason I'm out of breath is because I just did the gritty, like, for the last minute, and I did it to the tune of the Whopper song. Oh, one of your favorite YouTubers. That's great. Thank you so much. He donated again. I love it. You guys are great. Another one. Yeah, Jess, hello. All right. Yes. That's my sister, by the way, guys. So make sure you're nice to Jessica. This is great, guys. 28 people are watching me. See, this is the thing. Now that I have 10,000 subs, there's probably going to be like better numbers for live streams. Cause like, I'll tell you guys, there was a time where I'd live stream and I'd have 5 people watching. And then there were times where I had no people watching. And that was really depressing. So, oh man, this is, this is great, you guys. Thank you so much. Oh man, I'm like Tom Grossi now. I can't keep up with all the chat and stuff like that. Top 5. I love it. Oh gosh. Oh, the little kitten's doing real well, Scobro. Real well. Thank you. I do live in New York. Yes. Yeah. And happy birthday, Jess. Everybody, it's Jess's birthday. It's her last year being 20 in the 20s. So make sure you celebrate it well. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. That was awesome, man. So basically, let's see here. So I was just going to like talk about whatever you guys wanted me to talk about. I basically can just do the gritty for like, I can basically just shake my booty for money. Let's see here. For mods, you got to earn it. You have to do a minimum of 3 live streams, and then you have to be very active on the Discord, and you have to kind of like help us out and stuff like that. So that is how you become a mod. Talk to any of the mods. They will definitely set you up. Now, let's see here. What was I going to say? So basically, guys, what I want to say is in the beginning, I wish I could like screen share and stuff, but I don't think YouTube has that capability. But I am able to do all sorts of other stuff. Edit. Let's see. Oh, no, I can only edit the settings and stuff like that. But basically, so I started YouTube technically. I started YouTube April of 2017. So like this is bringing us back like almost 6 years, guys, right? So I had, just started doing YouTube. Okay. So I had no idea what the hell I was doing. Like I literally like had no idea how to film, no idea how to script, no idea how to like do anything, right? And even though I had bought a course to teach me how to do this, I still didn't know how to do it, right? Because I had never made videos. So I actually, one of the things we had to do as part of the course, it was a jump cut course, by the way. So if anyone's interested, it's Jump Cut Academy. I can just link it here. Screw it, whatever. Jump Cut. Here. Nice. Thank you guys so much. So this is the course that I bought. It was $1,000. It was really, really expensive. But anyways, I could teach you guys for a lot less than that. But basically what it does is it just, it has you go out and like actually like film a video frame by frame of like one of your favorite videos. And, oh, yo, Skullbro, thanks, man. Yeah, I'll show oh my gosh, I can't even think straight, guys. I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've live streamed. Like I'm out of practice, which is good though, because now I can show you guys. But one of my buddies, one of my good buddies, Skullbro, he ended up making this 10,000 subscriber plaque. And here it is. Check it out, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That is so awesome. And I'm so happy. Eventually, I'm going to get this printed out so that I can stick it up on the wall so that, you'll have the 100,000 play, 100,000. There you go. And then I'll put the 10,000 like right about there. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool, right? I know, it's super dope. So I know the Discord pings, right? You can hear it. But yeah, guys, so essentially what I did is I just started, yeah, I'll minimize, I'll just close Discord and I'll just follow it on my phone so it won't keep pinging you guys. But the big thing for me in the beginning was just making content. I mean, honestly, that's the best thing you can do. People always talk about that, and you hear Mr. Beast talk about it. And honestly, Mr. Beast is one of my most greatest inspirations, because the guy just like hustled and hustled and hustled for years without even being monetized. And then eventually he got monetized, and he still like struggled for years. And then eventually he had his big break when he counted to 100,000. Now I'm not going to count to 100,000, but I can do all sorts of Burger King stuff. And that's way better for me. That's better for my style. I know, right? Thanks, LJ. I'd love to hit 20,000. I feel like I'll hit 20,000 by the end of the month, beginning of April. And then it's just going to keep skyrocketing from there. Oh yeah. I got you, Matthew. So yeah, if you guys want to join the Discord here, I'll give you guys the public link, because if you want to join the Patreon link, that's obviously via donation. Let's see here. So Chain Gang, public, create invite, copy. And here it is. So if you want to join the public Discord, this one's the free one. So anybody can join. So feel free to join. And not a big deal at all. But where was I going with all of this? I was talking about, yeah, right, Matthew, you were right. Yeah, 10,000. Yeah, so I eventually will start some merch. So if you guys have like t-shirt ideas and stuff like that, throw them in the in the Chain Gang chat and just say, "Hey, yo, I would love it if you were to put, this on a t-shirt." And if enough people upvote it, like I'm talking like if 10 people, right, were to upvote that, I would definitely consider getting that produced. And I would at least make one. Because again, the big thing for me is to make one shirt, right? Wear it in the video, and then people are like, whoa, I want that shirt. And then I'm like, yo, there we go. So now we get the interest going. And then I can go ahead and mass produce the shirts. I mean, obviously, it's not me who actually makes the shirts. It's all done through Teespring. But I obviously want to make sure that I invest, in a design that I know people really want. Otherwise, I'm just going to lose money. You know what I mean? And nobody wants to have inventory of something that nobody wants. You know what I mean? Like that would be so bad. Eat a Whopper. I know, guys, I should have had Burger King. I even put featuring Burger King in my video, and I have no Burger King on me right now. I'm sorry. I failed. But yeah, I know, right? At KFC. Actually, Casey, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sing the new BK chicken fries at Chick-fil-A. And I think it'll be even funnier because they're all about chicken there. So why not just throw it in their faces like, hey, go check out Burger King because they just came out with all these fries and they're going to be way better than whatever you guys serve at Chick-fil-A. So I think that would be really funny. So let's see here. I know a lot of you guys are YouTubers as well who follow me, and I really appreciate that because to be in a position where I could potentially mentor some of you guys and just share my knowledge would be so great. Seriously, to have somebody there for me when I really wish I had somebody a lot sooner. And I've actually had a couple mentors. I've actually had 3 mentors, and my current mentor is Robert Benjamin, which if you guys haven't heard of him, he is absolutely like amazing. And he's the guy that just he's helped me out so much. And I bought his course, where essentially it's not even a course. He just mentors you one-on-one. He emails you daily, Monday through Friday. And his channel is just great. Like check out his videos. He talks about stuff on YouTube. He talks about TikTok. He talks about Instagram. I really focus a lot on the YouTube videos, but I also do watch the TikTok videos as well because YouTube and TikTok are fairly similar, especially when you compare YouTube Shorts and TikTok. But and I'll check out the Instagram videos as well. But that guy, man, I'm telling you, like he's helped me take my channel. So essentially, I'm going to go back to an email from Rob way back here. I'm just going to look this up real quick. Robert Benjamin. Here we go. All right, so this is going way back to November. I started working with Rob back in November of last year. So I think we officially started November 8th. But part of his program has you email him telling him, how many subs you have and what your goals are. And so it's really cool getting to look back. Okay, so here we go, guys. So I'm looking at my answers here. So I emailed him on November 4th of last year. At the time, I had 3,224 subs, right? So, and I thought I was doing pretty good, which I was, 3,000 subs is pretty great, My niche at the time was just Buffalo Bills highlights. And my goals, well, I haven't hit the first one yet, but I'm getting there, was to make $1,000 for my YouTube channel every month. And it was to use my channel to get my first sale so that I could help creators go from 0 to 1,000 subs. And then I wanted to also get more Patreon members because, again, of course, at the end of the day, everything, it is a business. It has to make money. So, again, those were the goals. But, again, the big thing I wanted to point out were the subscribers because on November 4th, I had 3,224 subs. And then you fast forward, right? So I wish I could show you guys all this on the screen right now. Eventually, guys, I'll figure out somehow how to show you this stuff, whether it's going to be here on YouTube or whether I go to Twitch and do it there. But essentially, I feel like I can describe it well enough in real time where you guys can kind of get the idea. So if we go back, right, 90 days ago, okay, you know what? Let's go back for the last 365 days, right? So I said on November 4th, I had 3,224 subs. And then, fast forward to beginning of December. So this was like December 8th. So I'd say a little over a month later, I had just hit 4,000. And then about 3 weeks later, on December 30th, I hit 5,000. And then here's where the story gets good, guys. And this is what I really wanted to talk about, okay? So, by the way, I'm not looking at the chat right now. So if anybody's like wondering, like, why isn't he answering the chat? What a dick. It's not me purposely ignoring you. I'm actually looking at my own screen right now. And I only have a laptop, guys. I don't have any monitors yet because I'm not fancy like that. So I eventually will get monitors so I can see the chat and see what I'm trying to talk about at the same time. But for now, this is the part of the story that I want you guys to really focus on, okay? So December 30th, I have 5,000 subs, right? And then come around January 23rd, I hit 6,000, right? So I went from 5,000 to 6,000 really quickly, right? 3 weeks. And I thought, oh, this is it, guys. This is my big break. I am going to explode to the moon and I'm going to have like tens of thousands of subs. I'm going to have hundreds of dollars and I'm going to be super happy and super rich, right? Well, here's how the story goes, right? So I had 6,000 subs on January 23rd and it took me, right? It took me until March 11th to hit 7,000, right? So March 11th, man. So like it took me like well over a month. It took me almost 2 months to go from 6,000 to 7,000. And in that time, guys, I'll be honest, I actually wanted to just quit YouTube. I was at the point where I was like, well, the season's over now. And I'm just not feeling it. I was making highlight videos or I was making reaction videos. And I'll be honest, guys, I faked it. That's what she said. But I mean, I faked a lot of the reactions because they weren't in real time. They were things that I came up with, skits that I came up with, and they just didn't feel genuine. And it was just a conflict of interest inside. I was just like, I feel like I'm just like faking it just for the sake of making NFL content. And yeah, I probably could have switched over and just focused on highlights and just doing highlight commentary like I did before, but I just didn't feel like it. You know what I mean? At that point, I was just tapped out, probably just because it was a long season and I just wanted to try something else. And at the same time, guys, the Burger King videos really started to take off at the beginning of March. And so I didn't post on my channel. You might have noticed I didn't post on my channel for like a month. And then all of a sudden, or not a month, I'm sorry, a week. There we go. Let me get my time tamp right? So I didn't post on my channel for like a week. And then I got back into it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this video is taking off. And it was the Burger King video. The very first one that I did, the Whopper one that I did at Burger King at the Galleria Mall. And it was just like exponential curve, guys. Like it was taking off. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And that was a sign from God. And like I said, guys, I don't want to get too crazy on you with spirituality and stuff, but I do believe in God. And I believe he is the reason why I've been so successful. And so as soon as I mention the word God, like everybody leaves. They're like, but seriously, like and just like so grateful for where I'm at now, because as soon as I saw that first Burger King vid start to gain traction, like at the time I showed my buddy Damon, right? And the Burger King video at the time when I showed it to him, it was like day 24. So it had almost 40,000 views. Yeah. So it had almost 40,000 views and it was just gaining thousands of views a day. And I was like, oh, this is happening. This is happening. And then guys, it just took off. I mean, like starting, I would say, let's see here. Starting on Friday, March 10th. So literally 11 days ago, right, guys? 11 days ago, my Burger King video had, quote, only 70,000 views. Now, and like I said, guys, I'm not doing this to brag. I'm doing this to like show you what is possible and how YouTube works. So now, right? So I had 70,000 views 11 days ago. Now I have 765,000 views and counting. So like I just like multiplied my view count by 10 on this one video in 11 days. Like absolutely insane. I mean, like it's just wow. I mean, I don't just like sometimes I'm just like, how is this even possible? Like just looking at the numbers and stuff. And this just goes to show you guys, you never, ever, ever like just completely throw in the towel and just give up. You know what I mean? Like you always keep trying new things. You figure out what works. And once you find something that works, you double down, triple down, quadruple down. I don't know what comes after that, but you just keep doing all those things. And you'll notice that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I found something that worked really, really well. I found the Burger King vid singing the Whopper song in public at fast food restaurants. And I just said, okay, well, that first one did great. Well, what if I did it at McDonald's? And then boom, that video's taken off. That video now has over 100,000 views in the last week. It's crazy. And then once that one started taking off, I was like, oh, oh, why don't I do another one, and except this time I'll do the BK Melt song because that one just came out, a couple weeks ago, and that one's doing really well. So, and then again, now I'm thinking, oh, Burger King just came out with the chicken fries video. So why don't I do that at Chick-fil-A? Like, how hilarious would that be to just shit all over Chick-fil-A and say, ha, I'm promoting Burger King at your guys' establishment. You know what I mean, guys? So stuff like that. It just helps so much when you get that initial momentum. And like I said, guys, when I first, like 11 days ago, right, I was at the very bottom, like that like point right before the exponential curve just takes off and goes crazy. And it's just like when you find that thing that works, guys, like it's just, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Like, I mean, so many things. You know, I'm just in awe, of how everything works, and how it all happened. But in the meantime, I'm going to shut up for a second and I'm just going to read some of the chat. So I'm basically just looking back a little bit. We hit 5K December 30th. Hey, congrats, Mateo. That's what's up, man. I know, right, Logan? I only get 8 cents for every 1,000 views, right? So basically, guys, I get paid about $10 for every 15,000 shorts views, right? Yeah, shorts don't pay crap. So for every 15,000 views, roughly every 15,000 views, YouTube pays me $10. Matthew just donated $14. So like basically he donated the equivalent of like almost 20,000 views, which is just insane. You know what I mean? Like here's 20,000 views, and again, it's just it's crazy, whereas if you make a longer vid, right? So even if you made a video, right, that was a minute and a half, like a lot of Grassi's videos, a lot of his videos are only like a minute and a half to like 2 minutes, somewhere in between there. And he'll only be able to throw one ad on it because you can't throw a mid-roll ad on a video that's under 10 minutes or under 8 minutes, Sorry about that. Under 8 minutes. You can't throw a mid-roll ad in there because obviously the video is too short. Plus you'd piss off like literally everybody watching it. But even on a video that is only a minute and a half, you could still make way more, like exponentially more money than you would on shorts. It's a lot harder to get views. So again, there's this give and take, and eventually I will expand into bigger, longer content. Like I said, I was talking with the guys before on Discord, and I want to eventually sing every single Burger King song in multiple locations, and then take all of those videos that I did and then put them all together into one video and then upload that as a long form video. Long form meaning anything that's longer than 60 seconds and isn't just a short. It'll still be in the short format, but it'll be great, So literally I'll just take all the hard work I did and then smush it all together, package it up real nice, and then just send it off to the internet. And then that'll probably end up making me like thousands of dollars because the ad revenue will pay infinitely more per 1,000 views than a short would. So if I'm making like, let's say 8 cents per 1,000 views on a short, I would most likely be making $2 to $3 per 1,000 views on that long form video, which is just great. I mean, when you look at the difference and stuff like that, and that video will have potential to get just as many views, if not more than each of the shorts. Obviously the view duration is not going to be nearly as good because most people will probably leave 2 minutes into the video, even though there's still another 2 minutes to go. But that's just how it is, guys, and again, don't be discouraged when you see that your video just has this massive drop off and then it just kind of like fades away. That's just how it is, and you're never going to completely eliminate that. That's one of the best things one of my mentors told me is you won't completely eliminate the drop off that you get, like the massive drop off, but you can mitigate it, so this way it's not everybody leaving in the first like 3 seconds. It's just a bunch of people, but then a lot of people are still left. And that's what keeps your video going. Even my Burger King videos, guys, like a lot of people leave within the first second. You know what I mean? Because like haters gonna hate. What can we do, right? Like they'll just leave and I'll be like, all right, fine, screw you. And then, but a lot of people stick around, and that's why I have all these views because all these people still stick around and YouTube says, oh, well, people are still sticking around. They want to watch this and this is helping them out. So let's just keep pushing this video out because a lot of people obviously like watching this. All right, here we go. All right, Matthew, I know, right? Just like yesterday, it feels like I hit 500 subs. Oh my gosh, it's crazy, guys. So here's another thing, guys. Again, this isn't bragging. This isn't saying, hey, look at me. Look how amazing I am. Like, that's not the purpose of this. The whole purpose of this live stream is to inspire those of you who are working on your YouTube journey and want to achieve success, And I feel like once you hit 10,000, you haven't, quote, made it, but you've gotten to a point now where your channel is doing really well. And especially if you're like riding a high and you're riding momentum, this is the perfect opportunity to capitalize. So I want you guys to be in a position where once you're in like the range that I was, you can just keep doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down what's working. So that way you guys can just skyrocket like I did. And then hopefully even more pronounced because you will have found something that really, really works and you just keep doing it. So basically here's where I was, right? So let's go last 28 days. Whew, I'm sweating, guys. I'm getting the sweats right now. This is incredible. This is intense. Why am I losing subs? That's funny. Sometimes the live thing kind of screws itself up. So it let's see here. All right, here we go, guys. So remember I told you on March 11th, right? So 10 days ago, I was at 7,022 subscribers, right? And then literally like, so we're like March 11th, right? 7,000. All right. And then, okay, March 17th, 6 days later, I broke 8,000. So 6 days later, I broke 1,000 subs. It took me 6 days to get 1,000 subs. I was like, what? 6 days? Like my record before that was like basically 3 weeks to get 1,000 subs. And I did it in 6 days, right? And then, okay, March 17th, 8,000 subs, right? And then we're going. Oh, March 19th. Okay, so 2 days later, I broke 9,000. 2 days, guys, 2 days. So I went from 6 days, 1,000 subs, to now 2 days, 1,000 subs, right? But that wasn't anything compared to the next day when I broke 10,000 the next day. So basically, it wasn't exactly 1,000 because it was 9,143. And then I ended the next day at 10,055. So it's a little bit less, you know, but I mean, it's still 912 subs in a day. So I basically count that close enough. And it's just, and then so yesterday, guys, I ended the day at 10,055 subs. Now I have 10,662 subs. So I've gained over 600 subs just today. And the day is still young because a lot of the viewers are just hopping on YouTube. So this just goes to show, guys, that again, YouTube is exponential. Everything with social media, all the growth, it truly is exponential. And it's so awesome to have finally experienced it myself because guess what, guys? Like you kind of have to blind faith for a long time. And it doesn't have to a long time doesn't necessarily have to be like 2 to 3 years like it was for me. Hopefully you'll do shorts or, you know, you'll find long form content that works really well and your growth curve will be way faster. Like I didn't get serious with YouTube until I would say July 2021. That's when I really got serious. So July 2021. So a little like almost 2 years ago. So that's when I got serious. And that's when I kept trying things and working and figuring it out, you know? So, but I didn't have any idea what the hell I was doing. You know what I mean? I had a kind of an idea, but I didn't have a mentor who I was talking with every single day who was guiding me step by step. And so, you know, I want to be that for you guys one day. You know, right now I'm really focusing on my channel, so I can't do it officially. I can kind of do it unofficially through my Patreon members. You know, those are the guys that I really want to help. My Patreon members, people that donate to me every single month because they think that my shit is actually good enough to watch. And to be able to help them grow their channels for basically quote whatever they pay for their Patreon donation is just, I think that's amazing because I literally get to shortcut their growth curve like an insane amount compared to what I had to suffer through. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, and like I said, guys, I have no shame telling you this. You know, I am an addict. You know, I'm in recovery. I've been in recovery for the last, we're going on our 6th year. So I've been clean from gambling for almost the last 6 years. And, you know, I just, I don't know where I was going with this, but I just, there's so much out there that I've been able to do through, you know, Gamblers Anonymous, which is what they call it. It's like Alcoholics Anonymous, but for gambling. Ads will run shortly for some viewers. Oh my, wow. It actually gives you a notification at that. It's like your YouTube channel is actually good enough now where you start getting ads. That's so funny. But essentially what I do is I just help people, you know, and you just do it for free because it's the right thing to do. You know, you help out somebody else who suffered an addiction so that they don't have to go through the same shit that you went through. And yes, sometimes they've gone through more than you have, you know what I mean? Especially if they're older than you. But if you can show them a path that's worked for you and just give it to them and say, hey, this really worked for me. Why don't you give it a try? Even if things don't work out the way that you want them to, the act of doing that and caring about somebody is just insane, guys. I mean, I can't tell you how happy it makes me to be able to mentor other people. In program, 12-step program, we call it sponsorship. So I actually sponsor 2 people right now, and they're doing awesome, and it's not a credit to me. It's all credit to them. It's just, and a credit to my sponsors, because my sponsors have taught me, what works for them. I take what works for them and apply it. And then certain things will work for me, certain things won't. And then I take what worked for me and then pass it down to my sponsees. So again, it's just this whole chain of passing things down. Not everything you learn from a mentor is going to work, and that's just how it is. It's not because, the advice is bad. It's just certain things work for certain people, and that's fine. But once you find what works, guys, I'm telling you, like, things will just open up in ways that you couldn't even have imagined. Like, I knew eventually the Burger King videos would take off, but the way that they're taking off is it just blows my mind, because my TikTok video, on TikTok, my first Whopper vid had over 1 million views, right? And it happened within a week. And I was like, whoa, this is awesome. But then I posted all these other Whopper videos and they're dying out, quickly. And it's kind of sad, because I thought, like, okay, well, TikTok could be my big break. So, that didn't happen. And so I just had to trust that YouTube would eventually, the algorithm would eventually recognize, hey, there's a big audience for these Burger King videos. And real quick, guys, in case you don't know how the algorithm works, essentially, YouTube doesn't, quote, push your videos to people. What it does is there's already an audience that exists. And then what it does is it just takes those videos and then shows them on the page, on the homepage of those people that it thinks are going to like it. So if people watch Burger King videos, well, then my video is going to show up on their homepage, because YouTube says, hey, there's a lot of people that watch Burger King videos. You guys would like this one. And then people click on it, they watch it, they like it, and then they watch another Burger King video. And then so YouTube says, hey, here's another one. Here's another one, another one. And they just keep doing that. And again, once you find something that works, YouTube will just keep pushing that content. Well, quote, I said not pushing. We'll keep showing that content to the same people, because they know, YouTube knows, the algorithm knows there's the audience. The audience is going to like this no matter what. And then the audience watches it. It's just like, it's like magic, guys. It's like really, really crazy. Haha, message deleted. Nice job, Matthew. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Good stuff, guys. Nice. All right. Yep. Oh, let's see here. What else do I have? Sorry, guys. I'm just reading the comments right now. This is great. I love you guys so much. Oh, here we go, guys. I like Just Here to Leave's comment. It says, apparently you are projected to hit 10,000 or 100,000 subs in 2 years, 4 months if you continue your current growth. So yeah, that's exactly it, guys. Because, if you gain, 2 years and 4 months if you continue your current growth. See, that's interesting, because if I were to continue getting, let's say, 1,000 subs every single day, right? If I gained 1,000 subs, it would only take me, and I'm already at 10,000, right? It would take me 90 days to hit 100,000 subs. So 3 months. Yeah. So it would take me about 3 months to hit 100,000. So there we go, guys. So hey, there we go. LJ13 asked, when do you think you will hit 100,000 subs? Well, guys, if I continue like exponentially growing like I have been, like over the last several days, I will hit 100,000 subs most likely before summer. So, and that means like before June 20th. Okay. So that would ideally be when I would hit it, because, I mean, yeah, that would be 90 days basically from now. Almost, yeah, it would. Let's see. March has 31 days. April has 30. May has 31. Yeah. So it would basically be about 90 days from now when I would hit 100,000 subs. So again, I don't want to, project. I'm not Mr. Beast, right, guys? I can't say, yep, in this time I'm going to have this many subscribers. And, whoa, what do you know? I totally blew it out of the water. Life doesn't really work like that for me. Usually I set these expectations that are so grandiose, and I fall so short that it leads me into depression. So I got to be real careful. Right now, I'm honestly just taking it one day at a time, just like our program says, one day at a time. I'm not getting too far ahead of myself. When it happens, great. I know I'm going to hit 100,000 now. Before, I'll be honest, I wasn't quite sure, guys. I was like, man, am I ever going to have success on YouTube? And eventually it happens, because you know what, guys, if you really, really want it, eventually you'll figure out the idea. The ideas will come to you and you'll be like, oh, that's a good idea. I should do this. And then you do it and then it blows up. And then you're like, wow, I knew that was a good idea. And then as soon as that idea blows up, then you keep doing it over and over and over again. And here's the thing, guys, right? Another really important thing my mentor told me, and I know I'm all over the place, but eventually, like, I'll condense this for you guys so that the live stream won't be so chaotic. But my mentor told me you need to give the video at least 7 days before you truly judge it, because it takes YouTube time to find those audiences that are already out there. See, YouTube can't just do it right away. They can't say, oh, well, this video is super trending. Like, so for example, if a video is like super trending, right? So, like, for example, when the Chiefs beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl, right? That was super trending. That was the most trending thing on YouTube. Yes. So if you make a video about that and you get it released literally like a couple minutes after the Super Bowl ends, yes, you're automatically going to get a couple thousand views like that, just because it's trending. Everyone's searching it. You're just going to get views. Even if you had like almost no subscribers, you'd still get thousands of views just because it's that trending. But you know, again, you don't want to just judge a video right away and say, oh, it only got 2,000, quote, quote, only got 2,000 views, you know, because the YouTube Shorts feed will pick things up. It'll saturate the audience, right? So the audience that it found for you will already, like, it'll have already like saturated it, meaning like it will have already shown it to everybody in that audience. And now YouTube has to take its sweet ass time to find another audience. So that's why it can take so long for a video to take off. And honestly, guys, this is the perfect example that I wanted to show you guys, is my Burger King video, right? My first Burger King video, right? It got 5,000 views in the first day, or 5,500 views, which is awesome, right? And then it slowly started growing little bit by little bit, but it didn't pass 10,000 views until a week in. So if I would have just judged the video the first day and say, oh, it, quote, only got 5,500 views, this video was a failure, well, it wouldn't have been fair, because the video didn't truly break 10,000 until 7 days in. And even then, like a week later, it was still at, quote, only 14,978 views. So again, it was slow, you know, it was slow. And it was just, eventually it just started getting more and more views. And it wasn't until, I'd say, I'm looking at the stats right now. Like I said, it wasn't until like around March 4th, Saturday, March 4th. So 22 days. So on day 22 is when the video started gaining exponential growth. So here's the thing, guys. If a video takes 22 days to grow, so be it. You know, you can have the best idea in the world, the best execution, and the video won't get shit for views right away, just because YouTube hasn't found the audience yet. You know, the audience is there. It just needs to find it. You know, it takes time. So again, the best advice I ever got was, don't judge right away, you know, whether the video is successful or not. Like, and I'm talking like in the first 30 minutes, I'm talking about the first hour, when YouTube starts giving you all these stats and everything. You're like, oh, it's only a 10 out of 10 video. Like, you know what I mean? You're just standing there like, oh, this is such a failure. But give it time, you know, and if it takes, if it takes a little while, don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? Sometimes things just take a while to develop, and that's okay. You know, that's just how YouTube works. TikTok, on the other hand, is instantaneous. Like, I mean, that's why my original Burger King vid blew up on TikTok, because like it was just instantaneous. People liked it, and then the TikTok algorithm was just like, everybody watch this video. Whereas YouTube, it just takes more time. You know, it's more nuanced, I'd say. So, yeah, guys, if you guys have any other questions, basically this is just me just kind of rambling on. Oh, I see it now. Just here, leave. Yeah. So if you gain 500 subs every single day, you would hit 100,000 in just 6 months. Isn't that insane? Like how that works? Yeah, it really is. Random combinations. Why are there so many mods? It's because I rule. You guys rule too. We got a lot of guys. We got a lot of great guys. Very good. Very good. Oh yeah. Sorry, Lagella. You've been asking, where's Cousin Chow? Cousin Chow no longer exists. He's been infused into Andychangftw. And so now yeah, guys, I created this guy that didn't speak very good English, and then I was just like, oh, that's dumb. So like now I'm just gonna like do stuff that's actually funny, which is obviously doing stuff in public that nobody else has the balls to do. So that's where I feel that is the separation. And here's the thing too, guys, right? You got to find something that, yeah, I do know Wyatt's World. Yeah, Wyatt has nothing on me. Andy, can you I think I meant to say react to BK responding to BK memes? Yeah, I could possibly do that. That would be fun. Yeah, Kieran, you joined back when I had around 3,000. That's right. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, basically, guys, wow. I'm just blown away right now. Just so happy. Just so happy right now, guys. So basically, I actually got to run off to Taekwondo in a little bit. It's almost time. So if you have any other questions, right? I know it was basically me just talking, I probably should have been paying attention to the chat a little bit more, but sometimes I just kind of get caught on something and I just run with it. You know what I mean? But do you think you'll ever retire on YouTube and when? Very good question, King Production. So again, for me, again, like I said, I always take it a day at a time, but at least for the foreseeable future, I'll stay on YouTube at least, right? My goal is to basically be set for life through YouTube and other social media and selling courses and merch and Patreon. So my goal is to essentially be able to retire by the time I'm 40. So I'm 31 right now and I'm going on 32 this year. So my goal is, within the next 8.5 years, I want to be like able to retire. And of course, I'm not just going to stop. I'm only going to be 40. I'm going to want to keep doing stuff. You know what I mean? I'm going to be full of testosterone. But, in 8.5 years, I absolutely want to be, a multimillionaire. So I would say within 8.5 years, I'd like to ideally, and like I said, this is probably still lowballing myself because we a quote, Tony Robbins, I think said it, where we overestimate what we can do in a year, right? But we underestimate what we can do in 5 to 10 years. And it's so true. I honestly thought I would have hit 10,000 subs a long time ago. Like I'm talking about a year ago, but life doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? I underestimated or overestimated how much I could achieve in a year. But now over the course of years, it's just amazing. Because again, it's all exponential, guys. Everything in life is just exponential in terms of growth. You know what I mean? And it's just in terms of like your YouTube, your business, all those things. So yeah, I would see myself probably retiring at 40 and then just continuing to do whatever the hell I wanted at that point. Probably just teaching people how to be successful on YouTube because YouTube's not going anywhere. It's going to be prominent for a real long time. But if the next big thing was something else to be successful on, well, then I would teach that, because I've always wanted to teach people. I always wanted to just sit down and just help people one-on-one. And, with the internet, it's now possible to do that anywhere, so I could truly help people. So that's what I really want to do. Let's see here. Do you think you'll ever? Oh, yeah. So I did that one. Let's see here. Yes, Alan is much greater than Herbert. Let's see here. Logan, what did you think the first time you saw me? I was like, hey, Logan, you look like a cool guy, man. That's what I said. If I saw you on the street, I'd be like, hey, that's a cool guy right there. Game respects game. Oh, nice. Thanks, DC Products. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll check it out. Logan, Andy passed you in subs. Everyone's like shoving it in Logan's face. Oh, I'm so sorry, Logan. But yeah, honestly, guys, Logan had more subs for me for the longest time. If you haven't checked out It's Logan YouTube, definitely check out his channel. Great guy. He makes awesome vids. He's got well over 8,000 subs. He'll be hitting 10,000 in no time. But again, it's great. When you have YouTubers that are right around where you're at and you can just talk and bounce ideas. It's really a cool thing, guys. And that's another thing. Got to get a network. You know what I mean? If you try to figure this shit out alone, good luck. That's all I can say. Good luck, because there's so much knowledge out there to learn. And if you can just tap into people that obviously already have the knowledge, then all it takes is just letting go of a little bit of ego and saying, hey, I don't know everything. I'm going to ask for help. Whoa. I'm going to ask for help. And, that's all it takes, guys. It's just asking for help, and then applying the help and then continuing to build on that and then asking for more help, applying it, and just keep the process going. Nice, average fan. You'd be 21 if I retired at 40. That's cool. Nice. Why did I start making Burger King videos? Hey, Acer, that's a good question. So what I found out was that people loved and hated the Burger King commercial because literally every single NFL commercial, the Burger King song played. Some variant of the Burger King song played no matter what. You could guarantee that song was going to play. That jingle was going to show up at the most random time or at the most awful time, like right after DeMar Hamlin went down. Yeah, that was pretty awkward. But, again, I just started making the video because I was like, hold on a minute. All the NFL people know this commercial. So if I can make a video on that, I can tap into the entire NFL. And by that point, I was already making NFL content, so it did apply to the whole NFL. But not only would it apply to the NFL, but now it applies to everybody else who doesn't watch the NFL, because obviously everybody knows what Burger King is, or at least most people know what Burger King is. So they know the song because obviously the Burger King commercial plays on TV and a lot of people watch TV. So, or YouTube, and it shows up on YouTube as an ad, which is pretty ironic actually when it does actually show up as an ad. And then you watch the whole thing. You're like, wow, I actually watched the whole ad because it was Burger King and it was awesome. But that's what I did. And I just said, this is a good idea. And like I said earlier, when you have a good idea pop in, the best thing you can do is execute it as soon as possible. Because if you just let it sit there and sit there and sit there, then guess what? Eventually you're going to forget, or you're just not going to act on it. And then you're going to be like full of regret and like, oh, I wish I would have made this video. Why didn't I make this video? Like, I'll tell you guys, if I did not make that Burger King video, I 1000% would have regretted it, because I mean, look what it's done for me. You know what I mean? So that's why I started making Burger King videos. And that's why I'm going to continue to make Burger King videos, because it's working. Now, yes, there probably will be a day, who knows when, that the Burger King videos won't be as effective. In that case, I'll switch to something else in public, because now that I do stuff in public, I'm now in the niche of doing hilarious stuff in public. So now I can sing whatever I want, and I can do that, So a lot of people have been saying, hey, you should sing some Blackpink songs, or Miley Cyrus, or Taylor Swift, or some other popular music artist. Sing something from them in public that a lot of people will know, because obviously the way that I do it is I don't have the greatest singing voice, right? And that's an understatement. I really don't have a great singing voice, except when I sing songs that are like from All Time Low. Then I'm a really good singer. But other than that, my singing voice isn't that great. So really, I go out there and I just do what Q Park does. And if you guys don't know who Q Park is, he's basically like the coolest guy in the world. And, look him up. And, he does all those things in public where he just screams out lyrics. Nobody in New York City knows what the hell's going on. And they give him the dirtiest looks that you saw in my original Burger King video. And it's just hilarious, because we know what's going on. The audience knows, but the people that it's happening live to, they have no idea what the hell's going on. And that, my friends, is what I get off to. All right. Let's see here. Burrow is greater than Hurts. Facts. Save up on donos. Nice. Oh, yep. Burger King. Let's see here. Hey, Mike. Thanks so much, brother. Chain Gang. Let's go. Oh, my gosh. That's great. I was able to last just long enough. It's gritty time. Yeah. Oh, hold on, man. This way you guys can see me doing it. Yeah. Gritty time. Woo. Yeah. Woo. Gritty. Nice. Oh, I'm so good at the gritty. See, guys, I got to do the gritty during every live stream multiple times, because you guys are so generous and just so amazing that I was just able to practice every single time. So yeah, that was awesome. That's right. And that's what it is. Just here to leave. Hit me up for advice. I'm here for you. Nice. Yeah, it's easy to get burned out quickly. So if you just like work in like short segments, like 30-minute segments here and there, it'll be a lot easier to manage it. And then this way you don't have to feel like, oh, I got to get this out right now. And that's why I stopped making trending stuff for the most part, minus like, if something obviously really big comes up, I'm going to sing it just because I have that ability now. But with the NFL, stuff is popping off constantly, and it's just exhausting to keep up with all of it. Like, I don't know how anybody creates a news channel. I mean, that's got to be exhausting. So I just create content, evergreen content that'll last on the internet forever. So yeah, it may not blow up right away, but eventually it will, and it'll just stay on there and just keep blowing up forever and ever and ever. BK ad came on. Oh, no shit. That's awesome, Mateo. Chicken fries. So yeah, guys, chicken fries will be the next video. I think you guys are going to really like it. It's going to be really, really funny. And it's a short vid, you know what I mean? It's really, really short. And I'm going to keep coming up with stuff that's unpredictable, because again, what people love the most is unpredictability. Like for example, the last video when I stuttered, or when the security guy came up, all those things were it just happened, So again, it's just really great to see, how things are going to unfold in real time. And then when I show you guys the edited version, it's even more hilarious, because with editing, you're limitless. Thanks so much, Victor. I appreciate it, man. You were one of my first subs. I remember that, man. And like, you've been there since the beginning. I remember when you commented on my Josh Allen vid, when it was like only had a couple hundred views, and that video exploded for like 30,000 views. And I was like, at that time, I was like, whoa. Like, I thought that was just amazing. So yeah. Good stuff. Scream so loud in McDonald's bathrooms. That's funny. Nice, guys. All right. Good stuff. I think I got all the questions, guys, because like I said, I got to run off to Taekwondo. I wish I could have done this for longer, but I mean, guys, at one point we actually had a peak of like 30 people on this live stream, which is pretty amazing. So anyways, guys, that's going to end this. Now, this is where I do like, what do you call it? Shameless plug. And I'm like, if you want to join my Patreon, then here's the link, and then everyone just like scrams like, oh, fuck this guy. Get. But yeah, seriously, any amount helps. You know, even if you just donate $1.95 a month, like I said, that's like the equivalent of YouTube giving me 30,000 views. That's what YouTube pays me for 30,000 views. So basically, if you donate $1.95 a month, that's the equivalent of giving me 30,000 views. Yeah, exactly. So you're doing a huge service. Like, so, and if you think to yourself, oh, 99 cents, it's really not that much. Like if you guys donate to a live stream, 99 cents, I know it's not that much. Donate it, because that's basically 15,000 views right there. You know what I mean? Like you literally donated 15,000 views. So again, you guys are doing me a huge service. Really appreciate you guys. Oh, very good, Big Jabron. Joined at the very end. That's what's up. Yep. That's good. That's good, you guys. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I'm so happy for you guys. So grateful. Thank you so much to Mike and to Matthew for donating. Again, that means so much to me. I didn't think I was going to make crap on this live stream. And then, to get the donations and to get all the views and all that stuff, like you guys made this for me. So again, so grateful that I got to celebrate my 10,000 subscribers with you guys. And believe you me, there will be more live streams. I'll figure out some creative ways to do Burger King live streams or singing live streams or some other live stream. That way I can interact with you guys more on maybe not a weekly basis, but at least no, I don't think I used the word bi-weekly. Is that the right term? Is that twice a week or is that every 2 weeks? I don't know how that works. So anyways, at least every other week I can start doing that. Yeah, let's do it. Cool. Let's get me to a million subs. Awesome, guys. Oh, and by the way, for those of you joining late, this is the point where I'm going to put my 100,000 subs plaque. So that's where that's going to go. So good stuff, guys. Thank you so much. Bi-weekly is every 2 weeks. Okay, thanks, Just Here to Leave. Appreciate it. So yeah, bi-weekly is how I like to do it. Thanks for the cut. Appreciate it. So anyways, guys, I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you so much for all of you for being here. Really love and appreciate you guys for all your support. And I will see you guys soon. Go Bills!